Hey Tara, it's Trudy. I'm here with my friend Alex, and we're going to conduct our HDFS final video. Let's get started. Okay, what is your name and where are you originally from?
Hello, my name is Alex, and originally I'm from Vietnam.
Okay, and when did you move here and why did you choose to come to America?
Okay, so I moved here since 2006, and my family chose USA for my educational destination for study, and I chose UNR to study pharmaceuticals degree.
Awesome. Okay, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced when you first arrived in America?
It's really hard. It's really hard. There's a big things in here so differently, especially culture. Language is the first top. The second thing is cultural. This culture is so different, so we have to take time, at least 1 year, to overcome the difficulty and get involved in the mainstream here.
Wow. So how did you cope with some of those challenges?
Challenge yourself, stand up, speak louder, and confront with the difficulties. Get involved more and more to every activities, volunteers, to any institutions if you like. Talk to your friends for help. That's the thing I usually do.
Awesome. What are some challenges that you still face today and are coping with?
Slangs, language. Again, there's a lot of things about slangs that we don't understand. For example, on the road, if you got caught by a police, how do you handle it? How do you get them understand you? And how to explain it professionally on the freeway.
I could see that. What do you miss the most about your home country?
The more you get involved in the US, you're willing to lose something. For me, I miss my family a lot there, my friend, but it's worth it. There's a lot of newer and better opportunities in the US to trade.
Okay. What support services, such as clubs, organizations, businesses, government agencies, family, friends, etc., have helped you transition into the United States culture?
Firstly, I chose ESL club. That's really good for me at that time to improve my English. Sorry. And the second thing is when I get better and better, I chose more professional level hospital. I can volunteer with hospital people, doctors and nurses, to listen to their lecture, their advice, how their routine every day, and you can get yourself better and better.
Don't forget that we volunteered for Red Cross too.
Yes, and Red Cross too.
Red
Cross is really good for paperwork. At that time, I worked with Judy on the desk, just volunteer for the paper, and I learned a lot from her, like punctual, how to explain what you don't like to other people, and get them understand you more and more.
Yeah. What are some things that you like the most about living in the United States?
I learned the most is independence. Independent worker, independent student, independent everything. You have to be yourself. Don't be anyone, and you have to work so hard to get more successful in the US, because they help. But without your self-esteem, without your independence, you cannot be yourself. You have to be yourself by working so hard and learn from your mistake.
That's awesome. If you have family living here, how are they adjusting into the American culture?
Most of my family's members are aunts and uncles, and they came here about more than 10 years ago. Really old school, really middle, like around mid-30s, mid-40s. They have to learn English. This is a big difficulty for them. But now they almost successful in the U.S. Working on for the restaurant, they have to work and talk English. I think that's really fun for them to serve and get served in both ways.
So I know you have a sister at home, but since you have family living abroad, how do you communicate with them and how often?
Usually in my family, I speak Vietnamese, and for the second generation, I speak English with them. And I usually communicate bilingual, two language at the same time.
So are you guys speaking through Skype, or how are you communicating? Which type of media?
iPhone, Viber, texting on the iPhones almost. Not because international call is really expensive, and right now we use a lot of cheaper ways like a Viber, like Facebook. Those really good for my sister and me, if we live apart.
And how often do you guys communicate?
Every week, I guess.
Okay. And how can people prepare for life in the United States before traveling to the U.S.?
Learn English. Without communication, you don't understand and got understood. Second is, if you come here to study, you have to well prepare for the test, because they will test you ESL and English proficiency. And if you come here to work, you have to well prepare for your job certification, I mean.
I know that since you've been here, you've been able to open your own business. Do you want to tell us anything about it?
So right now my family has a bunch of famous restaurants in town and in California, and that's really hard for us at the first time. But as I say, we have to stand up and speak louder. This means try your challenge. And this country has a lot of opportunities, so we have to take it. So don't wait for it to pass by. Just grab it and try yourself, and you learn it from there. Stand up and speak louder is my saying.
Yeah. And do you want to give your new restaurant a plug?
A plug? What do you mean?
That means as far as advertisement, the name of it, so people can find.
So my restaurant in town is called Cafe de Thai, restaurant and bar, and that's Asian fusions. And my family got inherited a lot of things. It's restaurant 24 years already. It's a Thai cuisine. My family mixed a little bit.
Okay, Alex, I just wanted to thank you again for coming and helping me with my final, and I really love you as a friend and appreciate all your help.
You're always welcome, Judy, and thank you very much for watching this video. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thanks.